I step out of this world into the next, a doorway into a realm that is inconceivable in the logical mind. Here in this place that is no place at all, in this space that takes up no space, but encompasses everything. Physical words have no meaning here, as everything is conceived, perceived, and known through the speed of thought. Instantaneous manifestation. The physical mind is a receiver, the physical body is a vessel, and this world is a spaceship that carries a fractalized consciousness of love on a journey of surrendering to the unknown in a dark void of becoming. Waves of thoughts intermingling, resisting and forging the soul in fire and brimstone, gleaning out the goodness, embracing the badness, and reconciling to truth. This physical body created for a purpose, for a journey, for an awakening of an internal, invisible consciousness, to come into the understanding the soul movement and its gifts of perception, thoughts, feelings, emotions, are spiritual tools used to grow a soul through reincarnational cycles. In the beginning, the soul is a non-thing of love flowing in and out of itself, knowing nothing. In the end, a soul will have lived, become, and know 1 trillion lifetimes on 1 trillion worlds and understand memories, life's meaning, and the eternal love state of being. The one self of Source, fractalized into trillions to experience everything in one moment of time and 1 trillion years in physical time. A paradox that never ends, a paradox that has already happened. No words, only backwards and forwards in the all of it. We are consciousness and energy, understanding invisible concepts through a physical experience. What the human sees as death, and the other side is, in reality, the physical, invisible consciousness moving inside the vibrational frequency of existence, inside of itself, inside of its own consciousness, perceiving it as a space that spreads out outside of its being. All life here is vibrating in synchronization on a plane of existence that feels separate from everything around it. But in reality of physical facts, the connection to everything is unknowable when one is in a state of vibrational imbalance. And what is vibration? It is the soul using source tools, perception, thoughts, and feelings, putting them into action. Using them together assists in deciphering a reality that doesn't actually exist until it is thought of, perceived, and then felt through physical and ethereal senses. Reality is created through these senses. Without these eternal energetic tools, nothing exists, only the void of everything and nothing at all. Individually, all beings can use them and use them any way they want. This is free will, that no matter the situation created by the collective, the individual has its own power to see, be, and know within its own state of awareness. It is the only one that can perceive any reality as its own. That whatever it believes in, it perceives itself as that thing, and all is made real and true just by believing it is true. Badness, goodness, all is perception. We move into such states of being by simply believing in either, or both, or nothing at all. That will eventually show up as a void, dark, dank, and empty. Source loves us this much to let us all journey into the deepest parts of self, from light to darkness, darkness to light, fluctuating through our own divine tools given, using them in any way we choose, consciously or unconsciously. Both states of being are a choice, even if we do not remember they are. Remembrance and memory itself is a time differential, created in the non-existent space of time itself. Once the soul is reconciled that time never existed, memories vanish. They aren't necessary in the eternal flow of source love. Memories of spaces and places are in actuality thought vibrations, attaching to the illusion there is a past or a future. Neither exist in God's mind. Creation is no beginning and no end. It just is. Letting go of concepts of things actually existing in an open space is a huge leap for a consciousness that fears non-existence. Love in its true form has no fear. Space and time is created when the soul begins to vibrate slowly on the outskirts of God's mind. Metaphorical, non-logical, soul sheds tools of the knowing, creating a false reality, stepping into it and becoming it through a choice to unwrap its eternal layered wardrobe of beingness. We each leave behind tools, concepts, understandings, knowings by choice. To be in this state of forgetfulness of divinity, unraveling layers of God's mind through perceived metaphorical solid matter, seeing itself as a physical being, when in fact, and in knowingness, we are invisible energy, puppeting solidified matter to see ourselves, touch, and experience all the senses of physicality on a shallow level of understanding that leads to a deeper knowledge of divinity through the compression of a spiritual tools we keep in this reality, honing them in a deep fire in the pain of forgetfulness, of the omnipresent power we each possess as a spiritual being. Strong, beautiful souls that chose forgetfulness, dove into the deep end, and we will all eventually rise to the surface with a deeper knowledge of beingness in the blink of an eye. The logical mind will reel in circles and cling to words for true understanding. No real truth is ever known in the logical mind. Logic can never contain or truly know the ineffable. Only unconditional love can touch upon true eternal concepts of divinity.